So I have the day off because I don't have school anymore since we're on winter break. Hallelujah. But since I need to get my PT work in, I guess I'll show you guys what I've been doing since I haven't really updated you guys on the new movements that I'm allowed to do and weights I'm allowed to incorporate. So let's go do that. And sorry for the awful lighting that's about to come because I'm going to be doing it in my home gym where all the weights are and all my equipment is. So just a heads up. Gotta move this because obviously I can't use it. Barbell, no can do. So as far as setup goes, I'm just going to be using my flat bench so I can do some of my prone rows, which I have to do laying on my stomach, and then some that I have to do just laying plain on my back. So yeah, and then my dumbbells and stuff are over here. Definitely not going to be using the plates. Definitely these like 1 pound and 3 pound. What you saw me just do there was simply just raise my arms back above my head laying down, which is just to get them a nice stretch out, to get them loosened up. There still is a lot of pain doing that, and it feels like once I get to the top of the movement, there is a sticking point where if I try to bring my arm back up into like regular position, that it feels like it's just going to get stuck there. So that's what we're trying to work on. That's what we're trying to improve on, flexibility, and just get it more loose. I can't do absolutely everything here since I don't have every single piece of equipment, especially all the bands and everything that they do at physical therapy. So I'm just going to do what I can, probably just do a lot of stuff with dumbbells, light work that I'm able to do, that I've been cleared to do by my physical therapist, and yeah. And my basement's a little bit unorganized since we got a bunch of Christmas presents right there, and my mom's been wrapping down here, so I have no idea where my bands are, so I guess we're just gonna have to deal without them. 1 pounders. First thing I'm doing is just straight up with 1 pound. I'll do about 30 reps of these. Widen out my stance of my arms a little bit, making more of a V this time, and I'm going to do the same exact thing by raising them up again, and again 30 of those. Doing those back to back to back, like I usually do, like a triple set, is actually quite difficult because my arm starts to burn. Like, muscles are so super weak that even 1 pound for like 30 reps it's pushing it, and at the end I feel like I could almost go to failure, but I'm not trying to do that. But yeah, it's still a little bit difficult, especially just because it shows how weak my right shoulder still actually is, even though I am 2 months post-surgery. Next one, I'm just going straight out to the side. This one is kind of difficult for me just because going the lateral direction is kind of hard. So I'm stopping at probably a little bit above parallel, maybe more than a little bit. And again, 30. So like my biceps are starting to come back a little bit, still not even close to where they were, but I mean at least there's some like definition back, and they're starting to harden up again. So yeah, and my triceps, can't really see, but yeah. Now I'm gonna do 3-way curls, which is just your regular bicep curl, your hammer, and then your backwards bicep. So I'm using 3 pounds, and yeah. In doing these, I notice the couple hours or a day after I do them, it really starts to make my bicep tendon go really tight. And when it goes really tight, there's just like a lot of pain, and usually that's a result of muscle spasms, which are still in my arm from my surgery, and my muscles just get really, really tight, which usually they solve by deep tissue massage, which, you know, it sounds good, like a massage sounds like it would be like enjoyable. No, that shit hurts. So now on to the reverse. This one I do have a little bit of issue with. And the reason I am touching my bicep is to make sure that I'm really activating the muscle. It helps with the mind-muscle connection, because if you feel the bicep working, it's more likely to instill it in your mind and allow you to get a better contraction, which is important, especially because I'm recovering and I'm trying to get the most out of these. Now I'm going to move on to rows, which I'm going to lay on my stomach for, so prone rows. Usually I use 4 pounds, but I don't have a 4-pound dumbbell, and the most I can use with my interchangeable weights is 5, so I'm just going to use 3, and maybe do like 5 extra reps or so. Even though my surgery was directly on my shoulder and the tear was in my front, like my front delt, the way that the labrum sits on top of the ball and socket is like, this is the ball and socket, and then over top there's a little connective tissue called the labrum, which is what I tore, and all of the muscles, considering including like the biceps and the delt and the rear delt and the lateral delt, as well as the lats, connect to that piece of tissue, which is why it's affecting my whole arm. We're not only trying to retrain the muscles, we're trying to retrain the nerves as well and stimulate those in the correct manner. And now what I'm going to do is, they call these things Ys, so like basically you're laying on your stomach and your arm just goes back like that, stimulate your lat. So that's what I'm going to do, use 1 pound, and yeah. And that's really all I have at my house to do right now, because I have no idea where my bands are. So that's gonna have to do, and I think I did everything that I could. Honestly, it's been like a week since I've been to PT, since things are going on with my insurance, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm good. So yeah.